Where's photographer Eric for our 5 a.m. gossip session?
He needs to stay over there.
I did something bad.
Eric, why are you not in here with us?
I have a cold.
But we still want to gossip, so we're making Eric sit out there so we can still gossip, but he's a long ways away from us.
We're going on vacation. We can't get sick.
Roll the open.
Every day.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Tampa. I love you, Tampa. Coming to visit you soon. Hi, everybody. Happy day. Hi, I'm Jace. I'm your new buddy. Hi. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to the show. How you guys doing? You doing good?
Yeah.
You doing well? Well, first up today, an unexpected... An unexpected moment during one couple's engagement. This is hilarious. Come back to the TV. Look at this.
Look at that thing. You're engaged.
We're engaged.
We're engaged. Scout. Oh, he's going down the rapids. Going down the rapids.
Yeah. Okay. First off, because we do not want the emails, you guys can laugh because the golden retriever is fine. Absolutely fine. This is a funny story. Look at that. During the couple's engagement, their dog stole the show, running off to swim down the river. Yeah. The couple was able to, the couple got him to shore after a few minutes. The bride-to-be's TikTok has millions and millions of views. They jumped in, they got him because nothing says forever love like chasing your dog out of a body of water in full makeup. That's right. And now let's doggy paddle ourselves over to someone who always stays on shore but steals the show, the one and only Fallon, everybody. That's right. The furniture today.
Yeah, I blend
right in.
I blend right in.
How you doing?
Good. Speaking of dogs, we are getting a new deck built at our house. It is
I thought you were you didn't tell us that you were getting another dog.
No.
I'm like, you saved it for the show? Yeah.
No, the two dogs we have are chaotic, and my husband now talks to the cat, and he'll like, what's it feel like, Edith, being my favorite animal? Because the dogs drive him nuts. But we're getting a new deck, so it's constant hammering, constant people. They can see it out the window. So just constant barking. My husband works from home. He'll sit in his office trying to do meetings, and it's just dogs going crazy the entire time. It's awful.
I get it. This morning, I didn't tell you this morning, I wake up at about 4:20. And Colin is not awake when I'm awake, obviously. And I got up, we sleep in separate rooms, and I saw the hall light on. And I thought, oh, God, what happened? Like, what? One of the dogs got sick in the kennel, so Colin woke up to clean that up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Any pet owner, you know that the overnight messes, it's the worst. And you can never go back to bed.
No.
Because now you're wide awake. I mean, I was already awake because I was going to work.
Right.
But he keeps texting me like another hour. I'm like, go back to bed.
He's like, I'd like to. I can't.
Yeah.
And once the dogs are up, everyone's up.
Everyone is up.
That's it.
If they hear one noise, that's why I try to walk real softly. Like when I shave, I do it quietly, just I don't want to wake up.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I put the hairdryer on.
Next to Colin's bed.
Right next to the,
Exactly.
People are always shocked that I use a hairdryer, but
He has a hair routine. He has a full hair routine.
I do. I use a hairdryer because I have munchie hair, and if I don't pat it down, it just poofs up like a chia pet, like a little chia gay. You know?
I want to see it one day when you don't have it done. I want to see if it goes like really poofy.
All right. Sure. I'll do a little before and after. There's not much difference.
Okay.
I mean, there really isn't.
Yeah.
Colin would tell you that, but oh well.
Okay.
I'll do it for you.
Thank you.
I'll
What a
do it for the
blessing,
show.
yeah.
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Got to get my spoon down here. Time for some hot topics served in a casserole. Okay. Can you say awkward? If you ever get the chance to interview country singer Keith Urban, let me just give you a little piece of advice. Avoid personal questions about his wife, Nicole Kidman. One Australian radio station learned that lesson the hard way. Listen to this. This is so awkward.
With your beautiful wife, Nicole Kidman, being on so many great movies, TV shows all the time. I watched a movie with her and Zac Efron recently, Family Affair, and I thought,
that's a good one.
What does Keith Urban think when he sees his beautiful wife with beautiful younger men like Zac Efron having these beautiful love scenes on TV and radio? Oh, why has that happened? What's just happened to you?
He's disconnected from Zoom.
Did he just hang up on us?
I think his team hung up on us because they didn't want us to ask that question.
Really?
Yeah.
That's 100%.
Were we told not to ask that?
No.
That's
He's
what's
gone.
happened. Oh
He's
my
gone.
God.
Oh.
But he was like smiling.
See
I
you,
know,
Keith.
but he doesn't like the personal stuff.
That's Haley and Max in the morning from a radio station in Adelaide. They were shocked when the Zoom interview with Keith went to black. Now, it's not clear if Keith himself got the remote and turned it off or someone on his team did. Now, they were asking him about Nicole Kidman's. She had some steamy scenes from this movie here with Zach in this Netflix movie, Family Affair. The host said that no one on Keith's team told them, though, to avoid personal questions.
Well, with the beginning, he was like, yeah, that's a great movie. There are personal questions. Australia, they get away with a lot more on their radio and television. They can say things that we can't say in America. So I think they're a little edgier anyway. But I don't like
because you have an interesting perspective, because not only we both do radio and TV, but you have a show very similar to that show. What do you think?
I have I think a similar motto that you do. Like, I don't like to make my guests uncomfortable. You know that question is going to make him a little uncomfortable. No matter who it is, unless they're like a reality star and they are really open about their personal lives, it's probably going to make them uncomfortable. So I don't know. I'm sure they were surprised he actually hung up, but is it really that surprising? I don't know. I thought the question was a little bit rude. I mean, she was a famous actress when they met. He knew what he was getting into. I'm sure no one loves seeing their partner hook up with Zac Efron. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's got to be hard. I would be intimidated if Jake did a movie with Zac Efron. I'm like, is Jake leaving me for Zac Efron?
Yeah.
I don't know, you know? But it's like, I don't know.
I mean,
I wouldn't blame him. I get it. I wouldn't blame him. But I don't know. I think it's a little
love you,
rude.
but I wouldn't mind that just for my own. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you said is absolutely true. I always think of, is it worth the payoff? And what I mean is, like you guys, that question, there isn't much of a payoff for the audience. If you're going to possibly make somebody mad, a guest, you know, when people are here on the show, I know there are questions, like really titillating questions that I could ask. I avoid that because, A, I don't like being uncomfortable. I don't want them. They're in our house. And also, the question better be real good to take that chance.
Right.
The audience doesn't really, they know the answer to that. Of course Keith doesn't like watching Nicole do that.
Yeah, and
so it's a dumb question. It's like you're not getting anything by making him mad.
His team probably it never crossed their mind they would ask that, for them to say, don't ask something like this. I think if he's going on a podcast like Call Her Daddy or Howard Stern, that you know in advance that those are the kind of questions they might ask.
Yeah.
So they would say, hey, don't ask him these type of questions. But then again, Keith probably shouldn't go on a podcast like that if those kind of questions make him uncomfortable.
Are off limits.
So, yeah.
Up next, roll out the holly. Look, friends, I know it's July, but on the Hallmark Channel, It's already Christmas.
Yeah, it is. Look, the audience is like, absolutely not.
I know.
No.
I love these people already. The Christmas in July kicks off this weekend on Hallmark. This year's programming features movies as well as a new reality series about the first ever Christmas cruise that happened late last year. That's right, a Hallmark cruise. It's not to be confused with Poop Cruise.
Right.
This is a completely different.
Very different. Thank you for clearing that up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's also, I'm trying today, there's a new limited series that puts a Knots Landing spin on the holiday. Yeah, can I just really quickly, audience, Jeff made me mad today. He teased this the wrong way. He goes, Hallmark is doing something like a Knots Landing thing, and I thought, there's a reunion? No. Look at this.
I'm home.
A Hallmark limited holiday series.
Holidays and family. With them, there's always drama.
Nora. Right, Nora?
Without them, it's kind of empty.
6 families, 1 cul-de-sac.
We gonna get a little more joy in this house.
The most wonderful time of the year.
I kind of like it.
Holidays, a Hallmark limited holiday series.
No.
That's not Knots Landing. No. That show is called Holidays, and it follows several families who all live magically in the same cul-de-sac. Isn't it great that they're all pretty too? I've never been to a cul-de-sac. Like, everybody in that cul-de-sac is real pretty.
It's like Wisteria Lane, right?
Right? Yeah. I don't like that. Do you watch the Hallmark stuff?
I used to, but I don't think I have the channel anymore. Cut the cord. I only have streaming. So
Yeah.
unless it's on like a streaming, I don't have it.
I put it on. I act like I don't like it. I do like it in the background, like if I'm decorating and stuff.
I will find basically Hallmark-esque movies on the streaming services I have around the holidays for sure.
Yeah.
Like the Frosty one last year, Hot Frosty.
Oh, Hot Frosty? Yeah. But that, I'm not watching. I'd rather eat tainted fruitcake. I'm not eating that. I'm not watching that. That looks horrible. We have more dish when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. More hot dish. Tainted fruitcake. It's all my drag name.
Let's make it a
Welcome back to our show, friends. We're so glad you're choosing to spend some time with us. Again, we want to say a big howdy hello to our new friends. We added an affiliate yesterday, our friends in Tampa. Hi, Tampa. Hi. I think you'll like us. If you don't, well, write us. Hold on to your receipt and take us back. Yeah. Welcome back to the show. Get ready to see the hottest man in Hollywood back in action. Glen Powell, who's basically in everything now, is on the run in a remake. Remember The Running Man? Wasn't Arnold in that? Yeah. Well, here's the remake. Look at this.
People on these games never come back.
I'm not trying to get myself killed, so kiss my twice.
Right there is why you can win this game.
The rules are simple. Survive 30 days with the entire nation hunting you down.
And get your family out of Slumside for good.
I'm gonna come back here and burn this building down. I promise.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. The movie is based on the Stephen King book. It's about a reality TV show where contestants must survive 30 days while being hunted by assassins.
Oh, okay.
Wow, okay. It's a little dark right now. It hits theaters in November. I didn't love the first one, but I like him. And I did notice, I won't call out but right in the beginning, there was a shot of Glen Powell in his underwear, and someone in our audience went, ooh. Yeah.
Can you blame him?
Yeah. Was that photographer Eric?
Yeah.
Anyway, do you like Glen Powell? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at you.
Big fan. That's not like my typical kind of movie, but I would maybe check it out. I don't know.
Oh, stop it. You're going to go see it to see that scene.
I'm not that desperate to see a man in tidy whities. I feel like I saw the scene. I'm good. I don't know. We'll see if it comes out quickly for free.
Are you kidding me? I'm going just for that scene. And then the moment that's over, I'm leaving. That's
Okay,
right. Yeah, I'm
it's
just
a
checking
choice.
out. That's right.
Yeah.
Next in the dish, let's take a quick trip back to 1998. Okay. In 98, Brad Pitt had a new movie called Meet Joe Black. It had huge audiences in many theaters, but not because of the movie, because a lot of them went to the movie and didn't stay for the movie. Many fans went to Meet Joe Black knowing it would have the first trailer for the much-anticipated Star Wars movie, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Because remember, there hadn't been a new Star Wars movie in almost 20 years. Well, something similar to that is happening this weekend, thanks to the new Jurassic World movie, Jurassic World Rebirth, which I reviewed yesterday. You can go watch yesterday's show. Universal will release the first teaser trailer for Christopher Nolan's next huge movie, The Odyssey. This one stars Matt Damon. The only people to see it will be those going to see Jurassic World Rebirth in theaters. It's not clear. They have not said if the trailer is going to be released online after that, as is usually the case. That movie, by the way, The Odyssey, comes out next summer.
Just look at TikTok the next day. Someone will illegally record it and post. They will.
Fallon, we want to get people in the theaters.
Oh, right.
Or go to TikTok tomorrow.
They do. That's what I missed the end credit scenes for the Sinners movie because Jake had to pee. So I looked at TikTok the next day.
You told me I missed. Then you told me I stayed for the first one. You were the one that told me Sinners had two post-credit scenes.
Yeah. I told you that before you went.
I don't listen to you.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's an issue we're having.
I know. You're mad at me because I left your preserves here yesterday.
I literally said,
I know, audience, I know.
Quote. I go, you're going to forget those preserves. No, I won't, because Call won some today. Did you forget the preserves? Yeah.
But there's so much sugar, I'm sure they're going to be fine.
They're fine. Yeah, you're
They're going
good.
to be fine to 2050. You know what I mean? I'll take them home.
Yeah.
They're fine. But I want. It's already leaked. I saw.
Oh, okay.
People have already leaked it online.
No surprise.
Yeah, but go to the theater. Rebirth is go to the theater. I reviewed it. I didn't love it, but it's worth seeing. I capital L liked it. I mean, it's dinosaurs eating kids. It's great. Anyway, yeah.
Okay.
They're annoying kids. It's fine, yeah. Up next, she's a comedian who first hit it big in her 50s. You guys know Leanne Morgan. You guys. Well, get ready, fans. She stars in a new sitcom coming to Netflix. And what I love about this, it looks like a traditional 3-camera sitcom that used to be on the networks. Look at Leanne.
I will meet this unexpected turn of events with grace and dignity. No pressure, but you're the first date I've been on since George Michael left Wham.
I knew you still had the freak in you.
No, hot flash, big one.
You got something good out of menopause. All I got was a mustache.
I don't like how we got here, but things are turning around. Oh, see, your girl still got it. She's going after what she wants. I've been doing pelvic floor exercises this whole time. I'm doing a big one right now.
July 31st, they're on the Netflix. Morgan stars as a woman starting over after her longtime husband leaves her for a younger woman. As you saw there, Emmy winner Kristen Johnson, she's coming back to TV, plays her sister. Leanne starts July 31st on Netflix.
I like her a lot, but that just sounds like Reba. And she even has the strong Southern accent. Her husband left her for a younger woman. Isn't that exactly what Reba was?
Oh, you're right. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Where's Melissa Peterman? You know what I mean? Yeah. She's on Happy's Place. Yeah.
Kristen Johnson instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it'll be great. She's very funny.
I just like it because, like I said, I like to see those traditional sitcoms back. And I love that Netflix is trying to do that. You know, Netflix has tried all the traditional TV formats. They've tried game shows. They do talk shows with John Mulaney. They're trying these 3-camera sitcom with a studio audience. I don't know. I think we just need a laugh nowadays.
Agreed,
you know what I mean? Just a light-hearted, make me laugh, do a menopause joke, giggle, giggle. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Giggle, giggle.
Giggle, giggle. Make fun of dudes, go ahead. You know what I mean? We deserve it sometimes. Sticking with TV, I came home last night. To find my husband watching a new documentary from National Geographic. It's all about saving our oceans. Okay. Now, I'll tell you why I'm having this reaction, because it's actually a remarkable documentary. So let's show it to you first, and I'll tell you that. It's from iconic naturalist and 99-year-old David Attenborough. Sir David Attenborough, watch this.
We have drained the life from our ocean. I would find it hard not to lose hope. Were it not for the most remarkable discovery,
it was beyond our wildest dreams.
If we save the sea, we save our world. The ocean, our final frontier.
Yeah. The docufilm looks at the devastation happening under the sea, but it does. It offers hope that restoration is possible. It's available on Disney Plus. So yeah, here's the quick story. I was full disclosure here. I was kind of having we all have these where you kind of have like a little spiral moment. I was thinking about this kind of the world and how meanness just seems to be in right now. And I was reading the news, and then I got an email from a Jason Show viewer. A gay couple emailed me because they're getting death threats for their wedding, and the guy had to ask me if I had security at my wedding, and it made me sick. And I just thought, oh God, this viewer has to ask me what armed guards I had at my wedding, and I didn't. I got married 10 years ago, and I only had a guy there to make sure people didn't steal my chicken fingers, my late night food. So I was just kind of down. Now this is where the story turns a little funny. So I was just kind of in a bad mood and just thinking, God, is kindness ever going to return? And so I went out with a friend of mine, and I come home, and I'm kind of in a good mood, and I go downstairs, and what is Colin watching? The oceans are dying. The oceans are dying. And so I'm sitting there, and I didn't say anything to him because he goes, do you mind if I watch the rest of this? And, I entered his evening. Right. So I wasn't going to say, no, turn on Give Me a Break. Turn on Nell Carter. But no. So I sat there, and the hope is, when you watch this, and please do, all jokes aside for a second, it's the drudging of the sea is what they focus on, when the commercial fishermen literally take metal bars miles long and drudge the bottom of the ocean, and the devastation is visible in space. And they basically do it to collect one species of fish and discard everything else. But I'll end the story, and I'll end this with the hope that the documentary spotlights, and that is the oceans are very resilient. And the remarkable discovery is that if we leave the oceans alone, in as quick as 5 years, it can be restored. They have shown places where there are conservation efforts, the ocean is remarkable, and within 5 years, coral comes back, species thrive, and then when one area thrives, they find that the wildlife starts to spread. And I left not wanting to be eaten by a coyote. You know what I mean? I went to bed kind of happy. It's beautiful.
So now I feel like, first of all, also his voice, so soothing. Oh. What a great narrator.
I wish he would narrate this show.
Me too.
Yeah. There we go.
So great.
We couldn't afford them.
No.
That's the dish. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. He's for all of us that don't quite fit in. Coming up in just a little bit, rising star in the hip-hop world, Nur-D will be joining us. Then, a relatable story for anyone who's ever been to HomeGoods. Plus, the mailbag when the Jason Show continues. Hold on a minute. Before we do anything else, I just have to remind our audience coordinator, Aaron Schwab. Hey, Aaron, we have a show tomorrow, just FYI.
I'll be here.
Okay. In the commercial break, she goes, I'm leaving. I'll see you after your vacation. We have a show tomorrow, lady. Okay. Can't wait to see you. Let's get back to today's show. Our guest today is a rising star in the world of hip-hop, hailing right here from where our show is based, the great state of Minnesota. Nur-D burst onto the scene in 2018 and makes music for anyone who's ever felt like they didn't quite fit in. Here's a song from his latest project.
Everybody's got to bounce to the boogie and the boogie to the groove and the groove to the moment, and the moment is now to go lose your mind. This beats the size. Chunkadelic, I just wanna give you something you can feel.
Come on, man. I said about a month ago we don't have a song of summer. Now we do. His new album, Chunkadelic, comes out this month. Audience, give it up for Nur-D, everybody. Welcome to the show, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Fallon, keep that seat warm for you?
Yeah, no, it's comfortable. I feel like we got it. It's the perfect temperature for butts.
That's right. Fallon works hard on that.
No,
That's
I
right.
can see
How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's a lovely day.
It is a lovely day. Yes. Do you agree with me that we need, I love your message of just blatant, because every time we talked about you over the last few days, everyone goes, he's just so damn positive. We need more. Yeah, Fallon said everybody that's ever encountered you.
I'm glad those checks cleared.
Is it hard or easy to be positive in an era like now?
I think it's like a muscle. If you practice it and you work it out, it's easier to do the heavier lifting.
Yeah.
We have a lot of very heavy things going on in our world right now. And so when you practice positivity in the little things, it grows that muscle so that when the hard stuff comes, like let's say, I don't know, for example, like the oceans are dying. I don't know if anyone has told you about
Don't watch that documentary.
But no, what I'm saying is like when you hear this heavy stuff, if you're practicing the gratitude and the positivity, you will have a better time lifting that up when it's time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So it's not whether it's easy or it's hard, it's whether you're consistent at it.
I love that. How long does it take? I will never make an album. My audience, they're beautiful. They'll probably never make an album.
I see a couple hip hop.
There are a couple, yeah. How long does it take to craft an album? Just a pretty basic question, but I'm just curious.
I mean, I think it kind of depends on the type of album you're making.
Yeah.
And inspiration kind of hits when it does. So sometimes an album can take a really, really long time. Chunkadelic took about 1.5 years.
Really?
To get figured out. Yeah, no, we've been working on this for quite some time. But sometimes you can just jump in and boom, and you're done in a minute. I think
an idea will hit you.
Yeah,
just
and
boom.
just run with it. I think it's a lot about inspiration and what's going on in the world. 2020 was, I had a lot of time.
Yeah.
So it was easy to make like 4 albums.
I always love this question. Stern asks this with a lot of musicians.
All right,
and does the lyrics come to you first, or do you hear a beat?
Ooh, that's a good question. And it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
For me, I like the melody first. So sometimes I'll hear a beat, or I'll be making a beat or make something, and it's more like a improvisational solo, I'll be like, but I like how this sounds, and then like, okay, well then what do I want it to be about? And like, what do I want it to say? And then you put the words in where the scats kind of are.
Yeah.
And then you build the story from
there.
Yeah.
It's like taking a pillow that you like and decorating a room all around it.
Around it. Yeah.
I made a very HGTV little reference point there. I know for myself, no matter how successful you get in any career, there's still people that you get the opportunity, you're blessed to work with or collaborate with, and you're like, oh, this is still real cool, and you turn into a fan. For you, you've opened for Ludacris, Tyler, the Creator. What's been one of those moments for you that you're just like, wow, I'm looking at my eyeballs with somebody that I've admired for a while?
I think I can name two big ones. One is the Minnesota Orchestra. Yes, we did 2 nights with the Minnesota Orchestra performing my music.
Look at this, everybody.
Yeah, like that was incredible. A Grammy Award-winning music group from right here where we live.
Yeah.
And
look at your face.
I know, it was wild. I wasn't ready for it. Like, they are so talented. It's so amazing to be able to see and do all this with my friends, from the people I went to high school with, my silly class clowns. It was crazy. So I loved this. I would say the other big one for me, which is not necessarily a music thing, but it was something I got to do because I was Nur-D. I got flown out to London by the people of Hasbro to play Dungeons and Dragons, like professionally.
Seriously?
Yes. So I'm a professional DM. For those of you that know, I do Dungeons and Dragons professionally.
Because I was going to ask, in your level, I was talking about this with Fallon in the group, in the level of nerddom, my friend.
Yes.
Like, where are you? Because like I am of the Star Wars nerd variety.
Okay, all right, the Force is with you.
Very much so.
All right. What's your midichlorian level at?
About a 16.
All right.
But here's my level.
Ooh.
So maybe you have a comparable.
Okay.
This is how big of a nerd I am.
Yeah.
I got drunk at Disney World and bought an $800 Darth Vader bust.
Wow. Wow, there you go. All right. Well, see, I have a plethora of WWE replica belts that will tell me that we are in a very similar set of nerddom, I'm sure.
You're doing a show, if you're watching us locally, you're doing a show at the Fillmore. Live performance, there's just nothing like it when you get the chance to connect with an audience.
It is the best. It's like a dance. Like we mentioned 2020, and doing music without an audience physically there is a different energy altogether. So being able to look out into a sea of people, not just people that you know, but just people who live around or who have driven
to see you
miles
and paid money to see you.
Paid money, which is crazy because there's other things you could buy. And so it is so amazing. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Well, please come. Will you please come back?
I gotta come back. This is dope. Look at these. Look at this couch. No, this isn't warm enough. But
just stay there. You can sit next to Fallon.
I'll just hang out over here.
Nur-D will be performing at the Taste of Minnesota this Sunday, July 6th. Head to his website, nurdyrocks.com, for more info. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. Will you stay for that?
Let's make it
Nur-D sticking around. We're keeping Nur-D around because it's story time. So here's the deal. If you're like me, you love wandering around HomeGoods to see what you can find. So I did it this week, and you'll love this because it's such a relatable. I had about a half hour to kill before an appointment, and there's a HomeGoods right down the road. So I'm like, of course I'm going there. And I walk in, and this woman was putting brand new items on the shelf. And I didn't even think about it. On the shelf was a dinosaur head.
Wow. As it is.
Yeah, of course. It's HomeGoods.
It's HomeGoods.
It's at home, It was a fossil. And I was getting ready to see Jurassic Park that night. Ooh. And I thought, oh, Colin and I, because I think home should be a reflection of who you are. So I said, oh, let's grab that fossil and we'll put it... So without thinking, I grabbed the dinosaur head, that's a Jurassic Park reference, and I went up to the counter. And again, now I have 10 minutes to get to the appointment. The line had serpentine to check out, and everyone that's been to HomeGoods, you know that feeling. And I go, I'm never going to make this appointment. So I couldn't find anyone to hold it for me. So do you know what I did?
Yeah, you stole it. Yeah, that's right. That happens. I wouldn't have told on myself.
Yeah,
but that's
TV's not the
couldn't
place
be me,
to share.
but hey,
I ran to the back of the store and found the ugliest pillows I could find that I knew no one would buy. And I hid the dinosaur behind the pillows.
Wow.
So, because my appointment was about an hour and a half. So the whole time I'm in this appointment, I'm not thinking about what I'm there for. I'm just thinking I need to get back to that HomeGoods to get my dinosaur head.
You're like a pirate with buried treasure.
So I fly back to HomeGoods. I park illegally, so I can.
Oh my God.
I park kind of illegally, and I run in there like I'm on a marathon, and I run to the back. And as I'm going back there, I see the shelf, and those pillows are gone.
Oh no!
And I audibly, and everyone that knows me knows this, I have no volume, and I go like this. I go, no, no, and I run, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I'm so afraid to admit this, and the security camera will prove it. I'm going like this. I go, my dinosaur! Because it's what they say in that animation in Jurassic, the dinosaur. And I'm like, and I look around, somebody had bought the ugly pillows, but put the dinosaur head on another shelf.
Oh.
So I grabbed that head, I ran up and I checked it out. I got home and I put it on the shelf and I thought, okay, now I'm gonna, there it is. And I thought to myself, how long will it take for my husband to realize that there was a dinosaur head in our house? There it is. It took him one full day to realize, yeah. But there he is, I got it. I bought it.
Listen, I think it's very cool, but I'm surprised you thought that there was going to be a rush on HomeGoods that day to get a dinosaur skeleton
it's
head.
The hottest,
like
it's the
you
hottest
thought,
item.
yeah.
Whatever, Nur-D.
I gotta hide this because people are going to be freaking out when they see it.
They usually have to dig them up, but HomeGoods has done really good. I was surprised they found it.
I just saw it. My luck.
Yeah.
The one thing I want, because you know the rule of HomeGoods.
Yeah.
If you see it there, you have to buy it because it might not be there.
That's the rule. I didn't know that was the rule.
I didn't want Wanda from Invergrove grabbing my dinosaur head.
Watch yourself, Wanda.
I know.
You have to learn the rule. He's actually made Colin sit on a stool before while he went to look for another one, so no one would steal it. So
Is it just like a battleground?
Yes.
Is it like a Thunderdome?
It is. I had my husband sit on a bar stool while I looked for something. I go, don't you get up because I don't want somebody else grabbing that because they're vicious there. They will grab it. Anyway.
It sounds like you might be the vicious one.
Whatever, Fallon. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. My dinosaur head. You can come over anytime and look at it.
Just hit it.
Welcome back. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Fallon on air. Jason Matheson. TikTok, Instagram. The fun never stops there. Welcome back to the show. The good, the bad, the constructive, the critical. It's time to respond to your messages. Let's open up the Jason Show mailbag. Here we go, everybody.
You got mail.
First up, we got a really big reaction to my latest best thing ever. If you're new to our show, it's our version of Oprah's favorite things. Last week, I raved about these steamed dumplings from Costco. They take just about 2 minutes to make in the microwave, and I know you're thinking microwave dumplings. They are delish. I eat them for lunch most days. Well, here we go. The first comment comes from Mary. She says, I'm definitely going to try these. Watch, Costco will be sold out of them the next time I make a run. Well, Cindy emailed to say, OMG, these are the best. When I was leaving Costco in Duluth, Minnesota, with the dumplings in hand, the employee asked, do you watch the Jason Show? She said they've been selling a lot of them, and someone on YouTube says, can your show not afford a real fork and knife?
No.
Microwave dumplings, I think not.
That's
Look,
okay, more for you.
That's right, more for me. I don't need you to get them, Wanda. And we spent all of our money on a set this year. We can't afford forks. I'm sorry, yeah. Next season.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll get.
Yeah.
I like plastic. We're not fancy. I like that we're not fancy. Go away. Anyway, next. We couldn't stop laughing last week when I got a panicked text from my beloved friend Fallon from our parking lot. Fallon couldn't figure out how to turn the hazard lights off in her new car. Fallon also couldn't figure out her windshield wipers. Lynn says, I was 9 months in with my car when I accidentally discovered the steering wheel warmer in July. She writes, I am too country for a fancy car.
Agreed.
Kathy says, same thing happened to me, Fallon, when we got a new car. I just wanted to go home and it was raining and I couldn't figure out how to turn on the wipers.
Sorry.
And Candy says, I've had my car for 2 years and still can't work my wipers. I solved the problem by just staying home when it rains.
That's wild.
What's her name?
Candy.
Candy. Director Leo will be right over. Yeah, our Director Leo
He showed me mine very quickly. I can use the windshield wipers now.
That's right.
I did fill up my gas tank for the first time today, which is exciting because I thought, oh, great. Is it going to be some fancy button? It's not. You tap the actual thing.
You did it right?
I did it right, I
I'm
think.
so proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hysterical. Well, finally, we got a really great response to our live show from the home of the Minnesota Twins, Target Field last week. During the show, you saw the Jason Show staff do a new type of our famous segment, Fast Food Field Trip, trying some foods around Target Field. Well, here come your comments. Someone on YouTube said, love the stadium field trip. Next fast food trip should be a mall food court. Yeah. Are those around anymore? I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
And a few people commented on executive producer Jeff's confusion over Dippin' Dots. Mary says, Jeff, I don't get Dippin' Dots either. Yeah. Shock. Who led that applause by the audience? Jeff. Yeah. Another person on YouTube said, Jeff is fussier than a 2-year-old with eating. Yeah. Our staff liked that comment. And Lori says, Jeff is an old curmudgeon. I say that with love. He cracks me up. Yes, he is, proudly.
Jeff, I'll have you know, I posted a video and it had my daughter rating Dippin' Dots, and the actual legit Dippin' Dots account commented. And they were very pleased with her review of 5 stars.
Your daughter gave Dippin' Dots
She's like, it's really good.
Yeah, and Jeff gave it like 1 star.
Yeah, they're not pleased with you, Jeff.
I get it. Hey, stay connected with our show on social media. Just search Jason Show TV on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just Jason Show TV. And like I said, our personal accounts as well. Fallon on Air and Jason Matheson. We'll be right back. I don't get Dippin' Dots either. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating with us in our club, our birthday club. They get that sash, VIP treatment. Thanks to Home Furniture, our partner, for that. Hey, one lucky birthday club member gets a chance to win an extra prize in the Jason Show contest. We have it every so often. So come to our audience. You never know when that day will be.
Ooh,
that's right. Yeah.
Mystery day.
Mystery day.
It's like there's a prize under your seat.
Yeah.
Not today, guys.
Not
Sorry.
today, yeah. Sorry.
I know, sad.
I mean, you don't know, though. I mean, it could be. And the prize is a 1979 Chevette.
Oh.
That's right. It's out back. That's right.
Exciting.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. So do you want to come over to my house and see my dinosaur? that sounded
so
perverted,
sketchy.
didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I don't mean.
You want to come see my T-Rex?
I don't think it's. I think it's a Dilophosaurus.
Oh,
I think
is it? Okay.
it's not a T-Rex. The little skull's too small.
Oh,
but
yeah, little baby. Okay.
Little baby. Yeah. Do you want to come over and see it?
Sure.
Okay.
Will you have snacks?
I'll get a Costco rotisserie chicken.
Okay, Okay, I'm in.
I love those things.
Oh, heck yeah.
I love a rotisserie chicken. I could eat it like a dinosaur.
Me too. Nothing makes me feel more like a caveman than standing over the kitchen island and just picking it apart.
At it?
Yeah, no plates needed.
I do not need. I don't even need a fork.
No, girl.
No, I do a knife. I go like that, and then I just yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Tomorrow, fancy chef and fast food. Don't miss our latest fast food field trip with James Beard winning chef Yia Vang. Yeah, it's the first time we've ever had a James Beard chef in the car. That's going to do it for us right now. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. I mean it. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.